Hey everyone, so this is a story about how Facebook ruined my life. Now before I begin, let me just start by saying, yes, everyone I mentioned by name in this video, I have clarified with them and they understand that I am making this video and they are 100% okay with me using their names. So let's get into my first mistake. In spring of 2009, I created my first Facebook. As it turned out, during the same time period when I was starting to get really hooked on Facebook, because at that time period, Facebook was actually entertaining. So I was making friends with all sorts of people because I was in a new place. And this was the first time I had ever been in a public school, because before this, I was homeschooled my whole entire life. I didn't know that there were cliques and things. So when I moved to my first public school, I didn't know how to react to everything. I didn't know how to deal with social situations, and I think that's mostly my own fault for not paying attention enough. I think I would have understood if I didn't just block it all out and just accept everyone who came up to me and was like, "You're my new best friend! You can be my best friend too, and you are my best friend as well because you are awesome. What's your name?" Yeah. So because of this, I became friends with this terrible person. So this person was like, "Hey, I want to talk to Lindsay on your Facebook." I was like, "Okay, that's fine, whatever, I don't care." So she came out of our house one day, and apparently she never told Lindsay that it was her talking, and this wouldn't have been so bad if she didn't start something I'd like to not have had occur, called a fight. A major fight between the two of us. Major fight. And then I saw, what Lindsay had said back, thinking that it was me, and I was so stupid and immature. And what I did, yes, it is called cyberbullying. What we were doing to each other was cyberbullying, and it's not okay. It wasn't okay then, it's not okay now. Don't do what I did. What I did was horrible, and I can't believe I'm admitting it right now, but what I did was I went on every person that we had mutual friends of, and I posted nasty rumors about Lindsay. And it's something that I seriously regret every day, It's something that I definitely have to live with, something that I regret every day. Because I let someone else get on my accounts, because I looked at those words and they killed me inside, and I fought back in the way you should not fight back. If you're going to fight back to someone, don't do it online. Don't do it over a text message or IM or an email. Don't. If you're going to have a discussion that is even remotely negative, do it in person. Because more likely you won't be able to do it in person because you really don't want to say the things that you say online. You don't want to speak the words that you type. I have made this mistake, and I hope no one else ever has to go through what I went through because of my mistake. I was secluded from everyone because it was everyone in our whole grade that I sent all of these nasty rumors to, and because of that, I was made the one who was unspeakable to. And I deserved worse than that, because things that were said were not okay and they were public. Everything you put online is public. Doesn't matter where you put it. It is extremely public. And it stays there forever. The things that I have said will be there for probably ever, and 50 years my grandkids could be looking, my great-grandkids could be looking at my Facebook page and see the horrible things that I have done and said and think, who is this woman? And I don't want that for anyone else. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. Don't. Just don't cyberbully. Don't. Because it is horrible. It is the worst mistake I have ever done, and I will have to live with it for the rest of my life. The fact that I singled someone else out online and put that out for the whole world to see is just so gut-wrenching that it was me. I've definitely learned from this experience. This is why if you follow me on Tumblr or any of my other social networks, I will talk to you first on if I see something remotely depressing on your Tumblr or Twitter or whatever. I will go to you and I will say, are you okay? I am glad you are alive, because I understand how much words can impact someone, and I understand how much cyberbullying can hurt someone. I've been on both sides of it, and it's not pretty either way. It is not pretty. You have to live with both of those, and it's not okay. Don't fight back. Don't type it. Speak it. Maybe just to yourself. Don't make it something public, because you're going to have to live with that for the rest of your life. I know that it's definitely something that still haunts me and will always haunt me. And I am extremely grateful that Lindsay has forgiven me, because honestly, if she never forgave me, it would eat me up inside every day. And knowing that she did forgive me, it's only half the battle, because there's so much uncertainty with cyberbullying and with everything, and just don't type it. Don't. Do it over the phone. Don't type it. Do it face to face, but don't type it. Typing it's the worst way to resolve your problems. And moral of the story, don't be a horrible person like me. Just try your best, and if you do have a story or a situation that you're stuck in, you can put it in the comments below. You can leave a video response, or if you just want to be anonymous and tell your story, or you need advice, you can go ahead and shoot me up on my Tumblr, because I will most definitely respond to every single one of you. I hope everyone out there is doing okay tonight, or day, depending on when you're watching this. It's gonna be okay, and I'll help you through it. Bye.